Hello, listeners. This TED Talk will be the culmination of all my readings, listenings, and viewings over the course of this fruitful semester, and what I've learned from them. This TED Talk will open with some guiding questions. What is the danger of a single story as it relates to mine and others' lives? And how can I use the knowledge gained in this course in the future? First, what is meant by the phrase, a single story? A single story in the context of real-life narratives refer to the idea of personal, taught perspectives and the limited perspectives that people so often fall into the framework of. Every person has their own perspective of everything, everyone with differing viewpoints, ideas, fears, biases, and fallacies ingrained within their personal framework, which, in a nutshell, is a person's psychological CPU, a system by which people filter and process information. These frameworks, built up by the culmination of our perspectives, makes us who we are. But in the very definition comes potential issues with it. Since people's frameworks are made up of their perspectives, if people learn, experience, or are imparted with very few or a narrow range of perspectives, the framework will suffer structurally. Imagine frameworks as a bed frame and perspectives as the materials for the bed. If you have a wide range of quality materials, the bed frame can withstand the loads put upon it well and stand the test of time. But if your bed frame is made up of a small amount of low-quality materials, it will be brittle and break quickly under stress. If we apply this principle to frameworks, it makes a lot of sense, as when framework consists of a diverse amount of high-quality, real perspectives, people often form strong, logically sound frameworks, whereas frameworks with limited, single-story perspectives break easily under the weight of new, novel information, and thus are the dangers of single stories, that they, through their limited perspectives, lead children to form viewpoints that are incompatible with reality, that are easily shattered under the weight of new perspectives. This perspective, was corroborated and inspired in me through Shimananda Adichie's TED Talk, The Danger of a Single Story, in which she spoke of stories, perspectives, and how a damaging limited view of a real life situation can be. These very same limited viewpoints, these single stories, are the very reason for many real-life issues concerning how people view and treat each other. Take, for instance, the Mammy, Jezebel, and Sapphire stereotypes we learned the week of February 24th in our reading, Mammy, Jezebel, Sapphire, and their homegirls. These stereotypes are subconsciously pinned onto Black female personalities in America and abroad, and have been detrimental to many of their lives and livelihoods. Another broad example of single stories and limited perspectives is colorism in America, especially between Black women, which we learned in the week of March 24th through the assigned viewing of experience of colorism. Colorism between Black women in this way is a difference in viewpoint of the question of assimilation or origin, the question so often asked by descendants of formerly enslaved Black people in America, the question that has led to much brother-on-brother and sister-on-sister violence and tension over the decades. But enough about the frameworks of others. How has my framework changed over the course of this journey into the education of Black girls? As a whole, my perspective on Black girls and Black women has not changed, per se, but I have gained a wealth in terms of the diversity of perspectives I have seen, and, most importantly, gained a great amount of context. This context pertains to the personalities and frameworks instilled within Black girls in the system of America as they become women. Through texts such as Lose Your Mother and incidents of in the life of a slave girl we read in February 17th, as well as Eyes on the Rainbow and in Our Mother's Gardens we watched on the weeks of April 7th and 14th. Respectively, I have gained greater insight into the harsh realities of living as a Black girl and woman in America. This experience has allowed me to better empathize and understand the hardships and daily struggles in their lives. Now that I have seen a more realistic slice of a range of Black women's perspectives. How are these new perspectives helpful to me? How can I use these perspectives to help others? The power of a perspective, and especially a diverse amount of perspectives, is severely understated in today's world. These perspectives will make up a framework that is stronger, all the stronger for them, and for me, more capable of handling life's hardships and making calculated decisions. I will use these perspectives I have gained from the other half of my racist people to inform my future decisions, and even perhaps share with them with those with limited perspectives, those who were, indeed, told only a single story.